Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetric information in our major simulator and will advise. Roger your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
What is going on?
What is up?
What's up, MSJ? What's happening?
What is going on, brother? Brother, what is up, my friend?
Same crap, new toilet. You know how I roll.
Well put. Well put. Oh, let's
see who we got here.
Would you be interested in swag? We'll get to that in a minute. That was the humble stacker.
Who needs swag? Oh. Let's see. So we got Jim Thompson. Good evening. Good evening. Snake Bite. What's up, Snake? Philip B. Buy up gold and silver. Showtime. What's up, brother? Humble. Always in the house. Who else we got in here? Jack Chastain. That's a new name, right? Jack, are you new? Are you new to the show?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't remember seeing him before. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you have some fun with us tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Chuck. What up, Chuck?
We were just talking about you.
What is going on? Yeah, we were.
While you're saying hello, let me grab some.
So, Jack, welcome to the show. Welcome to the insanity. We have a lot of fun here, buddy. Glad to have you. So we'll break down. Today is, what is today? The 14th of May, 2025. Yep. I am one day away from being a year older. One more year around the sun for tomorrow.
Happy early, my friend. Happy birthday.
I am taking the rest of the week off.
What?
Thank you. I am taking the rest of the week off to come enjoy it. Yeah, I need some time. July's coming up. That's my anniversary for work, and I've got way too much PTO saved up that I haven't used.
Dude.
So use it or lose it. Gotta love it.
You're taking the rest of the week off, and I'm starting to work weekends again.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yes,
again, today is the 14th of May, 2025. And if you're watching live, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. And if you're catching the replay, we appreciate you as well. We really
100%. Yeah.
So welcome to the show. Welcome to Stacker's Corner. So what's new? What's going on, buddy? You've had a heck of a week for pickups.
Yeah, it's been kind of nuts all around. I got some awesome pickups. I got that the Atocha coin, one of the actual coins from the Atocha shipwreck. I got an awesome ancient. I got some silver. And tomorrow, my new granddaughter is being born. So it's been an exciting time here recently. Yep. I got her first silver eagle right there. And so that's cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Big test unit with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, let's start this properly. Dude, that is cool. Thank you so much. Aries, thank you.
Showtime. Thank you, brother. Aries Bird. Yep. It's awesome. That is awesome. So I have not been to the coin shop yet. I haven't made my run. I've been too busy. It's a very high possibility I will not be going this week because of everything going on. I've got my parents flying in tomorrow. So they're going to be spending the next 4 days with us, 5 days. It's always jam-packed when they. Hey, Jim, thank you, sir.
Super chat. So kind.
Appreciate that. That's
You're
awesome.
freaking awesome.
You guys are great.
You guys are always too kind.
You guys know we don't do this. We don't do this for the money, but it's always nice when you guys show the appreciation. We always put it towards the channels in the show. Anything we get goes towards the channel. So we're not in this for profit because God knows if I was living on YouTube, I'd be broke and destitute.
100%.
Sure.
Jack, thank you. So, this is my third grandbaby. I'm really excited to meet her. But yeah, I will let y'all know how that goes. I'm excited. You're breaking up a little bit there, buddy.
Hey, Bill. Am I?
It's kind of your sound.
Be the same thing. I've got full bars here. It's got to be StreamYard garbage.
We got to sit down and learn that other stream service, dude. We've been talking about it for 6 months.
We keep saying it every week.
Yep. Humble Stacker.
We say it every week and we don't do it.
You asked if about the swag. I'll be happy to do a swag trade with you. Just let me know what you've already got in mind, and I'll send you out some more goodies. I think you've got everything that I have, but if you do, let me know, and I'll send you a shirt. I don't think you have a shirt. Grandkids are awesome,
Yeah,
but
so
is something special. I do. I have a granddaughter and a grandson with my son, and this is my daughter's first little one. That's a granddaughter. But yeah, my granddaughter now has me wrapped around her little finger. So, yep.
what's up, West? Welcome, my friend.
Let's text
Good to
it.
see you.
Hey, Bill, how are you doing? Snowgrass Adventure. Have I seen you here before? If not, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have some fun with
I believe he's been here before.
Yeah, plenty of gray in the beard. I'm sure he would have gray in his beard too if he'd grow it.
You know what? My company finally approved beards. Managers couldn't have beards. It was just a policy. They didn't want us to have
Really?
beards. Yeah, so they finally approve it. I grow it out, and I freaking hated it. So I got rid of it. All
Kevin
that time I
Hawthorne,
was
what is
skirting the
going on?
ropes, and then I'm finally allowed to do it, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I
Hey,
worked for a
Kev, good
company a
evening,
long
bud.
time back. You couldn't have facial hair, but it was because of the respirators. We had to be able to seal a respirator on our face, so we weren't allowed to have facial hair. Yep.
Well, in the protection agency, it's like, come on, guys, get with the times. The police have had beards now for years. If the police can do them, we can do them. But they didn't want to bend. They didn't want to bend. So we are a professional protection agency, and we're going to reflect ourselves as such. Makes no sense, but it is what it is.
Snakebite says he's been working on quarters, 17 tubes, finished his dimes, 2,500 and 560, 64 Kennedy halves. You have got quite the stack of 90%, dude. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Chuck says
Southeast,
45 days till the big Raleigh coin show on the 28th. Dude, I'm ready. How about you?
Yeah, West. I wasn't one of those guys. I was one of the clean shaven ones. There was only a certain number of people that had the no shave chits in the Marine Corps. It was medical. They used to get these bumps, and it was every. It wasn't just one. It was all races, all nationalities. Somebody had bumps and they couldn't shave, so they could get a no shave chit in the military. Not very often.
Wow.
They didn't hand them out very often, but they did hand them out. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, interesting week for metals.
Dude, it has been nuts.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way. We'll hit the market watch here in just a second. But yeah, holy crap. Not good.
It's definitely been interesting.
Not too good.
But yeah, things have well, it's good if you're accumulating.
Yeah, and we're all accumulating. I don't think there's one of us in here that's not accumulating. So there you go. Right. Hey, being Becky, right. How are you?
Hey, Becky, how are you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good evening. Why don't we go ahead and talk about the changes we're going to be?
Okay. For the trivia.
Yeah. How we're going to start handling all that stuff. That way, the folks that are here now.
Right, so I thought about this last week. The trivias have been a blast. We're having a ton of fun with them. I know you guys are too. But I started thinking, I'm like, not everybody is a numismatic or bullion expert, and it kind of keeps some folks away from participating because let's face it, not everybody has all these useless facts in their head, like some of us. But here's the deal. So the more I thought about it, the more I figured, hey, let's loosen it up a little bit. Instead of doing bullion and precious metal and all that trivia, let's open it up completely and have some fun with it. So tonight's theme is going to be, if you didn't see the thumb, it's going to be 80s trivia, which is judging by the ratio of ages most of us have been in the 80s. So we just wanted to get more folks to have a shot, I think, and open it up a little bit. So instead of just metal-based or numismatic-based questions, we're going wild. We're going crazy. It's anything goes in the trivia from now on. So that gives you guys I'm hoping that gives everybody a chance to have more fun with it. So let us know what you think at the end of that when we finally do the trivia. And the prizes, of course, are still third place is a copper piece. Second place is a gram of silver. And first place is a gram of silver and a bonus of our choice to make it worth first place. So that's basically, that's it. Those are the changes. We think it's going to bring a lot more folks, bring some more fun into it, I think.
Yep, it'll open it up
for
a whole lot more
trivia.
groups, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how y'all like it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, so let us know. Let us know at the end of the trivia, folks, what you guys thought, and get some ideas rolling, and let's have some ideas on what you'd like to see. We need to pick the next one, so anything goes.
You know what?
If there's a theme you guys want to do, let us know.
How about each week you and I will pick 4 topics for trivia, and then we'll put a poll up and let the community decide which one of those 4 we would use. That way they have some interaction on what the actual trivia subjects are going to be. What do you think?
Can do that. Do me a favor, MSJ. Aries Bird is a new viewer. Discovered me over the weekend. Would like a link to your channel. So please post that if you would.
Certainly will.
Coming right up, Aries. Coming right up. And thank you for being a part of for subscribing there, Aries. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you have a good time. We always try and keep this fun for everybody. Aries, no problem at all. No problem at all.
Quick question: What is the only U.S. mint gold coin that is illegal to own? 1933 Eagle, gold eagle, or the Saint Gaudens, right?
Is it still illegal?
And there's not many. It went up for auction. Somebody owns it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the king. I think it was the king of Saudi Arabia. It used to be his, and somebody else got a hold of it, and I don't know. Unless it's 1933 gold, I'm not sure. One more quick shout out to everybody. You guys pushed. That's the only one. You guys pushed that my last video over 5,000 views, and I'm just blown away by that. Thank you so much for all the support on that. I think it was a pretty good one. It drew a lot of attention, got a lot of feedback. So thank you guys for the support. Very much appreciated.
Killing it, bro. Killing it.
But other than that, no, I've had a rough couple of weeks. It's been slow. Views are down generally.
I did pretty good with my last video, but the one I just put out's been doing pretty slow. But we'll see how it does. There's
good thing I'm only doing it for fun, right?
It's my sentiment's exactly for mine.
All right. Well, it's as good a time as any. I'm looking at 27 in the chat. So now is as good a time as any to do a market watch real quick. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, folks. Again, today's date is the 14th of May. Hey, Mrs. West. How are you? Got the wife and husband in the house tonight. How cool is that?
Is here.
Yeah, got the husband and wife team. How you doing, Mrs. West? Again, today's date is the 14th of 2025, and this is your precious metals market watch. Silver is down from last week when we last met, down 40 cents to 32.16. Gold, holy crap, gold is down 186 bucks since last week, down to $3,181 an ounce. It hasn't been that low in a while, so maybe a good buying opportunity for gold. Platinum is up a whopping $6 from last week to $9.81, and palladium is up 15 bucks to $9.37. I don't know about you guys, but platinum and palladium are just stuck. They are just stuck in the mud. They're not moving at all.
They've been glued.
They've been stuck for months. So if you guys are holding on to that palladium and platinum, good luck. Because it just doesn't seem to have any price movement for the longest time. The current gold to silver ratio, 98-1, dropped down.
Back under 100.
Down 5 from the last week. Yep, back under 100 from the last time we met. Last week it was what, 103-1, I think, something like that. 103.
I know it was over 103.
Today we're down to 98.
A couple weeks ago,
so we're down to 98-1. Yep. Stock exchange, U.S. indices, NASDAQ and S&P are up. They're in the green. And the Toronto exchange is also in the green. New York Stock Exchange is in the red. They're down. The crypto bugs, you got to be happy with Bitcoin. It's back up to $103,550 per coin. You got to love it. Ethereum is up to $2,602 per coin. Binance is $651 a coin. XRP, $2.56. That's up. Doge is up to 23 cents. And Algo is up to 24 cents. All crypto, for the most part, is in the green. It's up.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about why that is. Why is gold down and crypto suddenly up? That's one of our topics for tonight. We're going to talk about that real quick. So there you have it. Market watch for today.
Yeah.
So who's going to buy gold? You guys think else is up. You're looking at gold? Crypto's up. Seems like one or the other. One of the others in the green.
Yeah, I haven't checked my crypto in a couple of days, but it was up a few $100s the other day. Let me see how far it's moved today.
Honestly, I never check it. I really don't check it much.
I don't look at it very often, but when the stock market starts going up pretty strong, I tend to look at it.
Yeah, it's mostly set it, forget it, keep it in a cold storage, and we'll see in 10 years, 15 years.
Yep. I ain't going to do anything with it till I retire. If it goes to zero,
it's just sitting there. Knowing my luck, I'll lose my pass keys, and that'll be the end of that. So
don't do that.
Seem to lose everything else.
Chuck Stacks, you gonna come hang out with us next Wednesday at Lou's shop? Hope to see you, buddy. I got your goodie right here.
Chuck Gold. We got Chuck Gold.
Chuck Gold. I'm gonna bring this with me. Just
Big Test says he's gonna hold off. Big Test says he's gonna hold off on gold till the markets close on Friday. Good choice, because there's probably gonna be another sell-off. People are going to flock out of gold and go back to the stock markets. And you know how it is. It is what it is. Gold is the money haven. It's the safe haven when stocks are down. They move all their money into gold. When stocks go back up, boom, it's a big sell-off. So we may be looking at a bigger drop on Friday.
And, we're coming up here soon on the summer slump anyway. So that combined with the stock market going up, there's no telling how low the metals are going to go. But there's definitely been a good, strong chance for accumulation if y'all are looking to get your hands on some extras.
Mm-hmm. Snake, you better be around in 10 to 15 years, buddy, because we need you. We need you in this thing. Stick around with us, man. Aries says, do you guys trade the GSR? I've been warned off of stacking Kilo because of the hard resell. Not much information from people who've been successful. Don't let anybody fool you on kilos. You can sell kilos. You can unload kilos.
Yeah. Anything over that, you start getting 100-ounce bars, that can be a little more difficult.
Kilos are the absolute top off, I think. I think they're the absolute top off. That's as high as you want to go. Any LCS is going to buy it. Here's the thing. Just don't expect, if it's a premium bar, hopefully it isn't. But if you do try to sell it as a premium, you're not going to get a premium price on it. You're going to get spot, maybe behind spot.
Yeah, the bigger the bar, the less you're going to get for it. So just keep that in mind. So when you buy it,
you paid less premium.
Like 100-ounce bars, you should get that at like spot, and because you're going to get $1 or $2 back a spot when you go to sell it.
Yep, for sure. Hey Tony, what's going on? Eli, what's up, buddy?
I bought 10 ounce this morning. Oh, that's cool. The only thing I bought so far this week is a couple dollars face of dimes.
I don't know. I don't
But the
even know that
weekend
I'm
over,
going
yep.
to get to the coin shop.
I got
don't know.
another message
I'm gonna
from
see if I
Bob
can get
over at
there.
Silver Eagle
Hopefully, I can.
about 2 hours ago. He's the guy that owns Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles. He sent me a picture of a bunch of coins he's got in. He says, "Need you to come in and check these out." He said, "I'll put them in my desk drawer. Nobody can touch them till you come check them out." I was like, "Yes," because there's a couple in there that I want. Kraken, what is up? That's not Chuck Gold. That's Ghetto Gold. Well, hey, it's still Chuck Gold. Maybe it's Chuck Ghetto Gold.
Hey, gold is gold, right?
100%. If you don't like it,
Gold
melt
is
it. It's still
gold.
gold.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of which, while we're on the topic of gold, let's go ahead and cover it. Why did gold drop down this week? It's having a tough time. It's at a 5-week low. If you haven't caught it, this is the lowest it's been in 5 weeks. And again, we talked about it like the Friday sell-off. Investors they're taking profits. They're selling it off because I think there was a lot had to do with the tariff. I think China and the U.S. have come to a mini agreement that probably will blow up in everybody's face within a matter of a week. But I think they were basing it on some good financial news for the sell-off. So when people's hopes get up, they sell their gold and they go back into the markets. That's probably one factor. What do you think these tariffs? Do you think this is going to be a solid agreement, or is it going to fall apart?
It's got to stay somewhere in this range, and China knows it. Every country in the world has got to be in this market, and that's a lot of people were having a lot to say about him with this whole tariff thing, but they don't understand the last time he was in office. These are the way he negotiates. It's a negotiating tactic, and it's clearly working. And whether or not it's going to stick at 10%, I'm not sure, but it's definitely brought them to the negotiating table, and they have no choice but to come to some settlement because they have to be in this market. So, yeah, I think it's going to be if it negotiates any higher, it ain't going to be much. They're definitely that we ain't going to see that 125% again. I don't think.
No, probably not. No, it's funny. Everybody there was some pain there initially, financial pain when all the tariffs went into effect, and everybody was just blowing Trump
Scared.
up. Look, I give Trump a bunch of crap just because of his mouth, but let's face it, tariffs are a negotiating tool. They are 120% a negotiation tool. So,
and they work.
He had to try to get it even. He had to try to get an even playing field. So, and it did. It brought most of them to the table. So, China, I wasn't expecting China to come to the table. Now, whether we actually get anything out of that, we'll see. Because China is, China needs trade with the U.S. They really do, one way or the other. I mean, we are one of the biggest ones. They'll find other customers, but losing the U.S. market that'd be a big blow to them. Because let's face
detrimental
it,
to anyone.
I can go in anybody's house and find most of the stuff in anybody's house here is probably made in China. As unfortunate as that is, it's fact. So
y'all can still order from Temu.
I don't like it, but that's where we are. Yeah, Temu stays open.
That's right.
But yeah, we'll see if China actually comes in. China's saying, yep. China's saying we want to work with you, and then if they actually get there, we'll see. I'm not even convinced that they're going to get to any point where they can come up with an agreement. So we'll see.
There's solid, at least through the summer. We got another 90-day reprieve, and everything's down to 10%. So if nothing else, for 90 days, that we should actually see a lot of the import prices come down, because we were at 125% tariffs we were paying, and this has brought it down to 10%. So if nothing else, get your Temu's order in before the prices go back up. Aries is asking, his train of thought was 100-to-1 ratio was to get weight in silver and be able to exchange for some gold when it does reduce, if kilos are a safe haven. I appreciate it. Exactly. When the ratio is really, really high, you want to bulk more on silver. When it drops down is when you go the other way.
Yeah, for sure. But one thing that we talked about last week, and I'm still sticking to it, I am not selling my gold for silver. I'm not trading gold for silver. I know a lot of people. It's a popular move right now, but I'm not doing it. I just not for me. I work too hard. We all do. We all work hard for our stuff, but to me, it just seemed like a struggle to add gold. And I don't want to just get rid of it on the chance that I can turn a little bit on it. So we'll see. We shall see. But
Living the
so
dream
much for
says
tariffs.
China is not at the table. He says their exports are only 12% to the U.S. U.S. has lost the trade war. I still don't think it's over. I mean, you could be right in the end. We'll just have to wait and see how this pans out. If nothing else, it's they're going to kick the can again. But for now, we'll just see how it's going, and it's looking good for now. So, keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't be pulling for this thing to fail, obviously, because it's not in our best interest for this not to work out. But
Yep.
I hate to even say trust the government because I don't, but we just kind of keep our fingers crossed that they have a friggin' clue and kind of navigate through this. So we'll see. I think world economy in general is not everything it's put up to be. So it is what it is.
I just don't have enough gold to do that. I mean, I've got less than 3 ounces, so I'm holding on to what I got. Now, if I had a large quantity of gold, I definitely, when it hit 105, I definitely would have traded some out for silver. But I just don't have enough to play that ratio.
Yeah, no, I'm too attached to my gold for now. It's when I buy it, it gets put away. Let's see. Vermilion Enterprise, Living the Dream said everyone is trading their silver for gold. At this high ratio? Really?
I mean, I'm sure there are some folks doing it. It's not something I would suggest. But I mean, to each their own. But I mean, if I had no choice, I had to trade one or the other, I would be trading silver for gold, not the other way. Because eventually that ratio is going to tighten up and you're going to lose out. So definitely don't want to be trading silver for gold right now, in my humble opinion. All things silver. What is up, brother?
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think, dude?
See. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not a trader. I'm an accumulator. I don't like playing the GSR. Not to say that it's not the right thing to do, because I think there are times where it's advantageous. So for sure. I'm just more of a stack it, keep it, lock it away, forget about it. So
there you go.
Easier.
There you go. That's right. Heck yeah. All Things Silver has popped in saying hello, hello, hello.
ATS, what's going on?
Let's see. I have 7 ounces of gold. It took me
Aries says the
7
trade
years.
war.
Nice.
Yeah. Aries says the trade war didn't open a door, kicked it in. I keep looking at all the packaging for what we buy on the daily. China might not make stuff, but they sell it, and they sell the package it comes in. They sell everything, dude. Everything. My gosh.
Yeah, that's right.
Another good point. ETFs. I know everybody's against paper, silver, paper, gold. I know it doesn't strike a good chord with us, especially if you're stacking silver, because it really inflates the appearance of there being more silver ounces out there than there really is. Unfortunately, you guys know that every ETF is backed, the quote unquote backed by an ounce of silver, a physical ounce of silver. We all know that's BS. There's no way. If everybody traded their ETFs in now for and demanded physical silver, you'd never get a thing. You'd get your fiat back. That's about it.
You get cash back.
So that's a myth. But if it's inflating it to the fact where it looks like there's more silver than there is, that helps keep the price down. So figure on ETFs, play them like I do. I shuffle them around like cards, like I'm playing poker. I buy, I sell them, I trade them off, do whatever. I just play the market with them, have some fun with them. They're cheap. Well, silver ones are anyway. Gold ETFs are pretty expensive. But yeah, you can play the market. You can learn how to move them around a little bit. Try to take a profit here and there.
My headset disconnected.
Unless you have a ton of silver ETFs, you're not going to make a whole lot of money. Did it? Yeah, charge that thing, man. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Hopefully that's working
You
now. Yeah, my headset the battery died in my earbud.
I did want to show one thing tonight. I don't know. Since I started stacking, yeah, big test. Good point. You got to check them daily because they change by the minute. It seems like when we watch movies and all of a sudden you see gold and silver, you're more into it than you look for details more than you did before you started stacking. So there's a scene. I'm getting ready to show it right out of Tombstone. This is where Doc Holliday is playing cards and the other guy gets pissed off at him. Yep, great movie. Tombstone was phenomenal. And I'm going to show you something I caught. Just a little. Don't ask how I found it. It was just so weird. But let's go ahead and play that clip real quick. And my oldest is texting me. All right, so let's see. See if I can do this. Can you guys see that?
There it goes.
Okay. Yeah, it might be easier if I maximize it. How about that?
There you go. Yep. Yeah,
that's better. All right. So this is the scene I was talking about.
You know, Ed, if I thought you weren't my friend, I just don't think I could bear it. There. Now we can be friends again.
All right. You saw where he put the pistols on. You saw where he had the pistols on the, he put them on the stack of coins, right? And again, don't ask how I found this because I have no clue. It's just weird. Let me see if I can share this. Hopefully I can do it here. I don't know if it's going to let me show a picture. Can I show a picture?
As long as it's in a tab, you can.
Yeah, it's not in a tab. It's actually
if it's on your computer, you'll have to email it to yourself. That way you can open up your email and you can share that page.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Anyway, or just email it to me. But as long as it's in a tab, you'll be able to open it up and see it.
Yeah, it's not. It's a picture. So let me.
Yep, just send it in an email. You shouldn't take but a second. But while you're doing that, Littlefoot had a comment. He said, you do the ETFs, but you're opposed to playing the ratio. And he did that with question marks.
ETFs, because I'm not playing with my physical stuff. I'm not playing with physical silver and physical gold. I'm playing with paper money. I don't care if I lose any of that. That doesn't bother me.
So it's your way to be exposed to it without messing with your hard metals.
Right. I put my physical stuff in far more protected category than I do the electronic stuff. If that makes sense.
Let's see. Big test unit, your phone rang and big test unit said, Dad, I need some cash.
Let me see if I can send you this real quick.
What is up, Farmer Stacker? Good to see you. Great Scott. Hey. Says yo, y'all. How are you doing, dude? ETFs are paper to paper. That's right. That is absolutely correct. If y'all got any questions about, pretty much anything, feel free to throw them in the chat. I feel this. Yes, I see. Awesome. But Tombstone was an absolutely phenomenal movie. One of my faves, actually. Really good. Paul, good evening. How are you doing? Elle says, how old are your children? All right.
Who, mine?
Elle says, how old are your children?
Oh, God,
while you're doing that, I'll open this up.
33, 30, and 27, I believe. I've lost track. Unfortunately, it's odd.
All right, it's opened up for you.
All right, there it is.
And how
So
in the
I was looking
world
at
did
this.
you see this?
I don't know, but this is. Do I have to add that to the stage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got it right there.
All right. So if you look really closely, look at that Morgan, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but look at the date on that Morgan underneath the pistol, the butt of the pistol. Tell me what you see. Hopefully you can see it.
It's a little too blurry for me. I can't make it out.
Can we maximize it?
I don't know if it'll. Here we go.
There you go.
Yes, it's still quite blurry.
We'll bring it back. You can, if you look, you can see it. A little more. Now move it down. So look at the date. You should be able to tell that date on the Morgan to the right.
Is that 1934?
Nope.
Because I'm about to say they didn't make one in 34.
I'm seeing 1872. What do you think?
Well, they didn't make one in 72 either.
That's the point. 1872 Morgan. They didn't come out for another 5 years? 6?
Well, they came out in 78, so
6 years before they were even born.
Now, how did you even notice it was a Morgan that he
Dude,
set it on? I mean, how in the world did you see it?
Because I saw it when I was watching the movie. I when he threw it on there, I said, "Oh, that looked like a Morgan." So let me focus. I focused in on it.
Most of the folks in chat are seeing 1872.
The more I looked at it, yep, that's what I saw. 1872, and I just started laughing. I thought I got the biggest kick out of that.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong end
Tombstone
of the
wasn't the most accurate.
Yeah, 1872.
Which one were you looking at?
No, I was looking at it like I was looking at it upside down. I was looking here for it. I was like, it's blurry, but it's right here. Yeah, 1872. Yeah.
1872. How about that? It's the little things, guys. It's the details.
What made you decide to stop,
all in the
pause,
details.
and zoom in and take a look at that?
Well, again, when he threw his pistols on the stack of coins, you knew they were silver, or would have been.
Yep.
I said, "Oh, let me see. I'll bet. What were they using back in that?" So I focused in on it, and I said, "Oh, they're Morgans. Of course, they're Morgans. It's known as the Wild West coin." But then I focused in a little farther. I enhanced it. I'm like, I'll be damned if that doesn't say 1872.
When it comes down to it, though, even if they had the coins made, and then somebody could have come to them and said, "Hey, this date doesn't work," they'd be like, "Nobody will ever see that. Just use them."
I wonder if anybody actually caught that. I don't know. I'm probably the only one that saw that. It's all in the details, guys. It's all in the details.
Yeah,
but I got a kick out of that. I thought that was
not the first movie. First time movies use fake money. Yep, 100%. 100%.
Got that right. And not the first time that movies got stuff mixed up. They're not the most like Braveheart. Braveheart was an amazingly entertaining, well done movie. I loved it. I can watch it to this day. Horribly inaccurate history-wise.
I just watched it about a week ago, actually.
Mm-hmm. I could watch it, but it was so well done. So you kind of overlook all the inaccuracies. Another one, The Patriot, another Mel Gibson movie. Very well done, very entertaining, and horribly inaccurate. But we're not there to learn. We're there to be entertained, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Southeast says it would have been Seededs and Morgans and trade dollars. Yeah, I just looked it up. It was set in the 1880s, of course. So I mean, even if they did have actual Morgans, it still would have fit in the right time frame. So, but it's just weird that you just took the time to look, and boom. I mean, that's a movie mistake. They never thought anybody would notice.
It's a sickness, man. What can I tell you?
Pure Metals, Mr.
Southeast.
Man, he is in Greece right now. He said it's 4 a.m. over there.
Nice.
Must be nice.
Greece.
Dude, I hope you're
Greece
having
is
a great
beautiful.
time over there.
Yeah, enjoy that. All things Silver's gonna he's gonna pause it and check the dates, the Morgan dates on Yellowstone prequels. I started.
Ed, what is going
Oh,
on?
Ed,
In the house.
what's up, Ed?
Will dealers at the
So
Raleigh
spot
show
prices go
lower their
down.
prices? It's just like you would at most
Maybe
coin
on
shops.
Sunday.
If the prices go down in the middle of the day, they'll change their prices in the middle of the day. But during a coin show, pretty much whatever the spot price is in the morning, they're so busy they just go by what it was first thing in the morning. So if gold drops $50 in the middle of the day, I doubt they're going to go change the price on their entire inventory for the coin show.
Right. Sorcerer Stan, how you doing?
Stan, good to see you. Good evening, my friend. Abracadabra. That's right. There you go. We are all caught up.
I think we are.
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, what else we got going on in the wide world of metals? Anything good?
Oh, well, is there no, that's not. I had something clicked in my head, but no, I got that settled the other day. I can't think of anything special at the moment. I'm not.
I just saw as I was flashing through, I saw impeachment proceedings moving forward on Trump.
What's up, James? How you doing, man? I didn't hear anything about any impeachment. I wish they'd leave that man alone.
You remember last time he was in office, they spent more time trying to get him out of office than actually helping the country do anything. They just focused solely on bringing him out, and it's happening all over again.
All their time. They spent the entire time trying to push him out. If silver is mostly a mining product from copper and zinc, do you know if any silver priority? There are mines that are dedicated for silver. A lot of them are in places like Mexico is like the big producers of stuff, but most of it is mined as a byproduct of other metals.
Yep. Yeah, L, I agree. These are the same people that were jumping all over everybody for not embracing electric cars, and now they're defacing them and vandalizing them, saying that Elon is the devil. I mean, you can't make it make sense anymore. You just can't. So whether you like Trump or not, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not supporting anything. I just want whoever's in office to do the right thing. That's all I'm asking for.
Jim, you have a great night. It's always good to see you, and happy birthday to you as well.
Yep. Good night, Jim. Kraken says, what do I think of the new Pope? I'm not even going there.
I haven't even looked into it. I knew another one has been put in, but I haven't looked at it.
Well, he's for the first time. Well, he's an American Pope for the first time ever. So kind of a groundbreaking thing. I don't think we have any U.S. dedicated silver mines, not since they all shut down. If there are, I'm not sure the names or where they're located. I'm not 100% on that. But I think all of the U.S. mines that were solely dedicated to silver have shut down by now. So
John
I don't know.
Goldsworthy says, I'm so confused about everything. Well, a lot of folks are, that's for sure.
Join the club. We're all confused at this point.
Living the dream says, all caught up, bring out the ladies. I'm not sure about the new Pope. I need to look into that. I'm gonna have a lot of downtime, with baby and all being born tomorrow. So the hospital over there still doesn't let folks just hang around inside the hospital. So I'll be sitting in the car a lot. So I'll look into it tomorrow.
What was Jim's birthday? What was Jim's birthday?
He
I'm
said
just
this
seeing that.
weekend. He didn't say the actual day though. He just says, got company in for my birthday weekend, and it's almost that time. Nighttime meds, take care, all be safe, and God bless.
Eli bought some Pope rounds. There you go. $34.
I went ahead and bought a few of the new Pope rounds. $34 is solid right now. Yep, solid price.
It's $1.84 over spot. Well, for what it is
Not
at the
bad.
moment. I know it changes by the minute, it seems like.
The terrorists are working
Paul-
so well, even the Pope is made in America. Oh, well said. That is hilarious.
Southeast, that's awesome, man. Oh, Lordy. Is Wes still on? I think he is. I have not gotten a response back from Vince, just to give you an update. There was a fake auction on eBay. By far fake. I think they were maples or something. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Sometimes when these thieves put this fake stuff up, oftentimes they'll copy verbiage from websites. And this guy copied everything that included Pinehurst Coins' name in the auction. So Wes showed it to me, and I actually sent it to Vince. I don't know if those auctions are still up and running, but Vince takes that stuff pretty seriously. But the man is busy as hell, so I'm not surprised that I haven't heard back from him. It is what it is. I mean, I can put it out there to him, but he's got to take it from there. He has the link.
Kraken said he's got a new dessert he's bringing in June. So no lemon pie this time. Kraken said he's got a new dessert he's going to bring to the coin show.
Well, I actually like the lemon.
Michael Stacken said he sold some silver yesterday for $31.50. The tariffs are working so well. There is zero tariff and $400 million planes on a $400 million plane. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, there's a lot of fakes on all
Paul
platforms.
says there's a lot of fakes.
It's just a matter of sticking with reputable. Yeah, just make sure you stick with reputable dealers. Temu's a great place to get Morgans for a really good price. They're all fake, but you can get them at a really good price. Yeah,
hey, there's nowhere else on the planet can you get a Carson City Morgan for $10. Come on, they're doing us a service.
Right. Man, how are you doing? Good to see you this evening. Stacker
hey,
Man,
how are you? Good to see you again.
I wish eBay would ban people selling fakes. You know what? Or at least make them put on there that it is a fake. I don't actually have a problem with folks selling replicas as long as they are properly marked as replicas. But some folks, they do it as a scam. And like eBay and stuff like that, they just don't do anything about it, which it sucks.
Yeah, OTG snuck in. How about that? What's up, OTG?
OTG, he's sneaking around in the background. What's up, man?
Hold up, OTG. A normal name.
Uh-oh.
He's here under a normal name. What's wrong with? Are you sick tonight?
He changes
OTG,
it back every now and
then. What's up, man?
The Conquering Lion is here too.
Concurring Lion, what's up?
Let's see. I wonder if the flying cars are still going to get the attention all these rare minerals cracked out. Who knows? One day we'll all see flying cars.
Brings up a good point. The Temu fakes are good to have to let robbers get them and keep the real stuff safe. I actually leave a stack of Temu stuff out for that very reason. Not that I think anybody's going to get in here, but look, any system you have is defeatable. So my house isn't a fortress. It's well stacked, but look, people out there can get into anything if they really want to.
Yeah, I know of some folks that buy it specifically as decoy metals, and they put them in decoy safes and stuff like that.
here's the problem. They get mixed into somebody's stack. A large stack gets sold to a dealer that doesn't have the time to check each and every piece individually. There you go. Dealer ends up with fake stuff.
And it happens on a regular basis
to the chat. Yeah, it's a good question to put you guys in the chat. Have you heard of fakes being accidentally sold at your coin shops or even at shows? I'm curious to see if you've ever had that. I've had it happen on occasion, a few times. I've also been there when somebody came in with fake eagles.
I'm not aware of any of them being sold, but I have been at a couple of my dealers where they had big stuff come in. When they were going back through it, they found fakes that were in and stuff that they bought.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I was with Lou one time, and this guy comes in with 30 eagles that he bought off of eBay. And the first thing I noticed is they're all in capsules. I said, "Did you put them in capsules?" He goes, "No, that's how they came." I said, "Eagles don't come in capsules. Do you mind if I take a look?" As soon as I held it in my hand, I knew they were fake. The color was off. The details were off. They were 2022s or something like that. And there was no notch. Yeah. There was no notch anywhere. The ridges, you know how eagles have sharp, almost sharp ridges? These were almost smooth. And I'm like, holy crap, these are terrible, dude. I said, "Where'd you get these?" He said, "eBay." And I said, "I hope you use PayPal or a credit card." He's like, "Why?" I said, "Because they're all fake. Every one of them are fake." He thought he was going to come in and turn a profit on them because he got them for $19 a piece. So he's going to turn around and sell them for $30 to Lou. And I looked at Lou and I'm like, "These are no good, man." So he put it on the Sigma and it just failed miserably, even though we already knew. And the guy was he was upset. I said, "Look, you know what eagles are going for. They're over 30. What made you think you were getting the real deal at 19? I'm just curious. What was your line of thinking?" He goes, "I just thought it was a really good deal." I said, "Well, there's a reason."
Some folks just don't know any better. Yeah, folks that don't pay metals a lot of attention.
But he knew he could get $30 a coin. He knew that if he sold them. So I think he knew more than enough. He saw a deal and he snapped it up and he got burnt. But lucky for him, he used PayPal. So there's always recourse with PayPal most of the time.
Kraken is asking, can either of you tell me why an XRF will say silver is 999's fine, but a Sigma won't? The two of them work differently. Sigma tests the density and the conductivity of the metal that's in the coin, where an XRF scans some of the surface layer and a little bit into it and actually reads the elements that are in it. But like an XRF gun can't get to the center of the coin. And then they've got the Sigmas, the Sigma Pros that will actually read through a 10-ounce bar. I mean, they've got big ones, but your basic one, it just tests the conductivity and the density. And then the XRF, basically it's reading the surface. So that's why it's good to test with multiple things if you're really not sure, because all of them can be fooled. Every single one of them can be fooled.
Yeah, it's sad. Concurring Lion says more fake than Sal's push-up. Is Sal doing push-ups now? I haven't checked in on Sal in a minute.
He does push-ups every time somebody gives him a donation. So if somebody donates $10, he does 10 push-ups. He does a one push-up for every $1 he's donated. Snakebite.
Southeast absolutely refuses.
Goal. He said, did exceed my gold goal so far. It was 8 and he hit 10. That is fantastic, dude. You are killing it. Heck yeah, congrats.
I'd say. Southeast refuses to buy on eBay. I've actually bought quite a bit of bullion on eBay with no problem whatsoever. It's all about buying from people with a lot of feedback. I do buy from a lot of the actual big box bullion dealers because they usually get free shipping. I won't, if I'm suspicious of anything, I don't buy anything loose, especially like ancients and shipwreck and all that. I don't buy any of that loose stuff because I'd rather have it certified. So, but unfortunately, they've figured out a way to fake the certifications now. NGC. Yeah, put that.
Yeah, they're faking all that stuff now.
So even your NGCs aren't that good.
L's asking, did you see the very small Sigma that Yankee got? There's a new one. I did see it. It collapses and you just put it in your little watch pocket. It's basically designed to test 3 coins: a maple, a Krugerrand, and an eagle, gold, not silver. So it's a pretty cool, but I did look them up and they're not cheap. But it's a cool little pocket device. So somebody that deals in gold a lot, I think it would be great for that.
It'd probably save your butt too.
Oh yeah,
buy or sell. Yeah, I could see investing in that. I'm just not. I'd rather have something that is more widespread, can take on more stuff.
Yeah. Well, and just like all things silver said, Yankee said that they're working on one for silver, and when they release the one for silver, I will probably be picking one up.
What was the price on the other one?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 300 and something for the one for gold.
But if you've got one dedicated to silver, I'd pay 300 for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think it was like $349 for the one for gold. I think SD Bullion still have their promo code Yankee, and you get a roll of dimes. Yeah, on his last live stream, they put out for a roll of dimes. If you use the code Yankee, you were basically getting the roll at spot. And when was that? Thursday? No, Monday. It was this past Monday.
Did you have to order more stuff to hit the shipping threshold?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Well, I guess you probably would. I mean, their threshold, I think, is $199. So.
Yeah. So what are you at? So what was spot for a tube? Maybe 120, 130?
Somewhere in that range. It was in the 120s. Yeah. So you'd still need to pick up another about $80 worth of stuff to get the free shipping.
Yep. Because if you're just getting the dimes and you're paying $10 shipping, which is what they are, I think they're $9.99 shipping.
Mm-hmm.
You just lost any advantage you gained. So get that extra $70, $80 worth of stuff and at least make it worth your while. Shouldn't be too hard to pick something out, right? That's one of the big things
with ordering online. Make sure if you are going to order online that you are ordering enough to hit the threshold, because your premiums go up quite a bit when you're having to throw shipping on top of it.
I see John Goldsworthy has joined us. Welcome. Good to see you.
What is going on? How are you doing this evening? See, just throw a couple ounces of something cheap in there to meet the shipping. And I know several folks, that's exactly what they do. They'll just go into like the deal section and just whatever the absolute cheapest is, they'll throw it in there for weight just to get the shipping cost.
Pick up a gold back or 12. I don't know.
Paul says Hero Bullion, their threshold is 149. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's probably the best out there, I would imagine, right? I don't know if anybody's got less than 149.
Yeah, as far as I've ever seen, most of them are like 199 or higher. So.
Yeah. Well, eBay, I know the big box dealers are on eBay and they will not charge you shipping. Might be a touch higher than it is on their website if you buy direct from them. But when you factor in the shipping, it's still a better deal. So I do buy a lot from the dealers online on eBay. And most of them are really quick to ship too. I've gotten stuff within 2 days. It's insane. But yeah, if I order from a big box dealer, I'm hitting that threshold. Paul says Hero Bullion has got they do have fast shipping. My goodness.
I've ordered from them a couple times. Really, really nice folks. And I've gotten my stuff rather quickly.
I've gotten something. Hero is based out of where are they at? In Texas?
I'm not sure, but when I order Silver Shot, I order it from them, and I've always gotten it quick.
Anybody in the chat, you guys know where Hero Bullion is based?
We can look it up and find out.
Texas, but I think that's another company. Texas. It is Texas. That's what I thought. So if that's the case, I'm getting stuff from Texas. Here's the funny thing. I'm getting stuff from Texas within two days. And when I order from Pinehurst, which is in my own state, it's taken 3 to 4 days. Go figure. So that's
Yeah,
just
they're
a
in
spot
Plano,
on shipping
Texas.
department they got. Yeah, and Monument Metals, they're good too. I've ordered plenty from Monument. They're pretty awesome too. Yeah, Dedrick, I agree, man. That hero is fast. They are quick, which is fantastic. I hate waiting for silver or gold in the mail. I can't say it drives me bonkers. I'm too impatient.
Yeah, Southeast e-checks do take a while because you got to wait for them to clear. Yep, you got to wait. Yep,
I
so you got all
pay
that
the
clearing
extra to
stuff
have it in my hand. See, I could save so much money if I had some patience, but I'm awful with patience. I want it as fast as possible.
Eli says Golden Eagle coins, their shipping threshold is $99.
There you go. Larry.
My neighbor Chuck Stacks.
Larry giving Chuck. Larry's giving Chuck the business. Well, I got machine parts. Yeah, that's funny. I've gotten from a fertilizer company. I think Pinehurst uses a fertilizer company.
Yeah,
for their
and I think
address.
Hero
The average
uses
shipping
it's like
label.
a ball bearing something, bearings or something. But yeah,
like a machine,
yeah,
like a machine parts plant.
Yep.
They have to
It's
because of the
safer.
damn. You have to, yeah. Because if anything indicates there's metal in there, it's going to get stolen. They're going to rip open the package, and it could be your
100%.
mailman for all you know. Could be your mail person. I've had stuff that's been mysteriously half open before, and it just pisses me off. But you can't blame anybody because you have no clue where or when it happened, and that's what they count on.
Yeah,
Hey,
Lion, there's a few states you have to hit $2,000 or you have to pay state taxes. Yep.
Speaking of Massachusetts,
Massachusetts.
Check. I didn't say. What are my Celtics doing? They're in horrible shape, man.
All right, you have hit our hour mark.
The power hour.
Time for
Look
some
at that. My Celtics.
some extra goody fun.
So my Celtics are beating the Knicks without Jason Tatum. They're killing them. Go figure. Unbelievable. Yeah, we're at what, hour and 3 minutes already. Holy crap. It's about time to knock in the trivia. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm ready for it, dude. Looking forward to it. John said he got some Jonathan Matthew bars at his LCS for 99 cents over spot. That's a good deal.
That's awesome.
That's a good deal for any 1 ounce pieces.
Tell me, especially vintage. Or is that the new Johnson Matthew though? Is it vintage or the new brand? Because I think they reintroduced it at a modern level for JM.
Hey Chuck, let me know if you were going to be at Lou's this coming Wednesday. Well, next week. Like to say hello and give you your goodie.
Yeah, I figure we'll hit 3 places. We'll hit Lou, Capital Currency,
Golden Isle,
and Golden Isle.
A regular 3. Yeah.
All right, folks. What do you say? You ready to do some trivia? Let's have some fun.
OTG says he can't win the trivia. He's only on his first beer. All righty.
I'm only good at trivia when I'm drunk.
Now, the number of questions we do are going to depend on how fast y'all go through them.
Yeah, we did extra questions because we thought. Well, we did extra questions this week because we thought this is a popular time. These are popular. It's a popular time period. A lot of us have been through the 80s, so we figured the answers were going to come pretty quick, and we didn't want it to be over in like 2 minutes. So
that's right.
We came up with 10. I've got 10. I think MSJ's got 11. Maybe we'll use that as a tiebreaker if we have to. So, Nan, you didn't have to study for this one. This one's going to be a lot of fun. We're dumping. I don't know if you were here, but we're for the folks that have joined us late. I think after I made the announcement of how we're doing it. Basically, we had a lot of fun with the metals and the numismatic questions. They were a blast, but we wanted to open up a little bit because a lot of people don't have that familiarity, with metals and bullion and all that stuff. So we are going to name a theme, and that reminds me, don't forget, you guys got to pick a theme for next week. And we're tonight is the 80s. We're going back to the 80s for this one. So
Paul
let's
says
get
Back to
ready
the
to
Future
roll.
has to be the answer.
I think I have one in there with Back to the Future. I'm pretty sure I do.
FG Stacker.
So
What's
it could
up,
be,
brother?
it
Good
could
to
be,
see you.
it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be politics, music, movies, culture, pop culture. It could be a little bit of everything. Hey, FG, how you doing?
All right.
All right, you ready?
Let's hit it.
You're the guest, so I'm going to defer to you. You do the first one.
All right. The first
Let's see how
question.
fast you guys get it. What's up, Steve?
In the movie The Labyrinth, who played the Goblin King? Everybody should know this one. So, who played the Goblin King in The Labyrinth? It's 1986. FG Stacker right out the gate. David Bowie.
FG, yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, FG.
Good job. So let's make sure. Did anybody get it before? Doesn't look like it.
He's the first on my screen.
Same. L, I don't
right.
think I watched that movie. I'm with you. I don't remember wanting to watch it, so I really don't think I've seen it all the way through.
Such a good movie.
Haven't seen it. All right, here's my first one. In the movie Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, now this is the third movie, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, what was the nickname that Indy hated? He hated this nickname, but yet everybody kept calling him. This really made him mad. What was his father used to call it? His father called it the most.
There it is. There it is.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Who got it? Humble.
Looks
I
like
see
Chuck
Humble. I
got
see
first.
Chuck. Yep. Junior.
Chuck's first
Junior
on my
is
screen.
the answer. Yep. Junior. He hated that. Drove him into a rage. Good job, guys. You're
all
up.
right. This one, everybody in here is going to know this. Even if you're 10 years old, you're going to know the answer to this one. So y'all going to have to be fast. All right, 1984. In the movie Ghostbusters, what was the name of the ghost in the library?
AOC.
All things silver. All right. Yep, it was Slimer.
Who got it?
He's
ATS?
first on my screen. Was he first on yours?
Let me see. Kraken had Slimmer. It wasn't a diet, man. L had Slimmer too. Good night, Snake.
Snake, good
who
to
had
see
it
you, man.
first?
Have a great
Chuck
evening.
or ATS?
All things silver is first on my screen. Was he first on yours?
Yeah, he's got Slimmer, but I guess we can take that, right?
SLIMMER.
It's close enough.
Close enough. I would have accepted any spelling. All right. Your turn.
All right,
buddy.
here's my number 2. Yep. In the movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial, what was the name of the kid who befriended E.T.? What was his name in the movie?
Ooh. I know this one. Okay. Yeah. See, this is speed typing.
Yeah, I told you this was going to move
first.
Let me see.
It was
that.
Elliot.
Great Scott, Elliot. Yeah, I think Chuck got that one, right?
I see. He's
Great
first on my
Scott was
screen.
literally like behind him by a split second.
Yep. They were really close.
I got Chuck. So Chuck, you're in first place, buddy.
All right. Not all these are going to be movie or TV show related.
Chuck in first place.
It's a mix.
No, Chuck's in first. Chuck's in first with 2. FG and ATS are tied at 1 apiece. Kraken, NC Education at its best. Damn right.
Steve Barnes, like I said, there's going to be some movies, there's going to be some music, all kinds of different stuff. It won't just be movie trivia.
Hey, Larry took it a
but
step farther and said Henry Thomas. How about that?
Good night.
That was the actor who played it, Henry Thomas. Way to dig deep.
Killing it, dude. All right, which TV show features an alien from the planet Melmac? Do you know this one?
I do. Had an affinity
What
for cats.
80s TV show? Oh, there it is. Lion. It was Alf. That is correct.
Had an affinity for cats.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hey, Willie. Hey, Willie. Oh, Mork and Mindy. What a great show. What a fantastic
And for
show
mine,
that was.
I do believe that's the last of my TV and movies questions.
Eli
Chuck says, Willie.
Sigma the Sea. It was Sigmund. Sigmund and the Sea Monster. Sigmund the Sea Monster that was great. That's so funny. Who wasn't first? OTG missed it. Did you say something, OTG? Did you actually say something? And I don't see it if you did. No, Alf.
Yeah.
No, you got beat out, OTG.
On my screen, he was the third on my screen.
Third. Yep, I'm showing third. All right, good job.
All right.
All right, here's an easy one. Kind of going towards music on this one. Easy peasy. In what city was John Lennon shot and killed? What city?
Well, see, I don't know that one. That's not that easy.
No? What city was he killed in?
My daughter would know.
I think Bill got it. I think Bill was the first. Let me check.
He's the first on my screen with New York.
Yep. Good job, Bill. Bill's got that one. New York. And that was back in what? December of 1980. Holy crap. Unbelievable how much time is going by.
Yeah, really.
Kraken, I do like pineapple. Yes, sir. Let's see. So Bill got that one.
Alrighty.
All right, you're up.
All right. Next is going to be, what is the best-selling album in the 80s? For the entire decade, what was the best-selling music album?
We probably should have talked about these before we did them.
Oh, you had that one too? Looks like Chuck. He spelled it wrong, but he was the first on my screen with Thriller.
Thriller. It was Thriller.
Thriller, yeah.
Thriller.
Yep. By Michael Jackson.
Chuck, you got it. Yep, Chuck got it. I'm starting to think Chuck is Chucky from the 80s. Remember Chucky? The doll?
Yeah, he's the doll with the knife. Child's Play.
Everybody got it, but Chuck was Paul says he was ahead of Chuck. Is that true? Let's see. Paul, I got you there. No, I don't see it, Paul. I see you coming in after Bill, after
Paul
after
coming
Chuck
in third. Yep.
That's what I've got.
And y'all just remember, we have to go by how they come across on our screens. But if you do have see different than we do, we're more than happy to go back and look.
Chuck, thank you for that information. You are correct. Pineapple is the upside down pineapple, if I'm not mistaken, is for that crowd. I think it has to be upside down. We're not going there.
That's understandable,
all right.
Paul. I know all about bad connections. All right, your turn, brother.
Trust me. All right, what was the highest grossing video game in 1982? The highest grossing video game of 1982.
I don't know that one.
Here's a hint. I have it in my barcade.
I'm sitting here asking.
It's in my barcade.
They got it right. It's up here. Looks like Chuck. Goodness, Chuck's got it again.
Chuck. No, let's see. Chuck got Pac-Man. Yeah, Chuck. Chuck had then Lion, and then Chris. Great Scott had it third. So Chuck, you got it again, bud.
We should have checked our questions because that one was my tiebreaker question.
We're running out of questions.
My
We'll have
number
to come up
11
with
was
some on
what
the
was the
fly.
best-selling video game in the 80s? Yeah.
And you've seen, I've got one.
Alrighty.
I've got an original arcade version.
Who is known for the hit song Purple Rain? This is going to be fast.
Oh my God, dude. Seriously?
Great Scott. All right. That's right. It was Prince.
Great Scott. If you don't get the Back to the Future question on this, I'm going to be really disappointed in you. Because that was like his catchphrase. So Great Scott gets one.
Right.
Yeah, I told you these were going to fly, dude. I told you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But hey,
All right, here you go.
But, we've already been doing this almost 20 minutes.
Yeah. John says he's probably on delay. The answers are coming up before the question for him. That's insane.
Refresh. Maybe that'll help you.
Yep. All right, my fifth one. In this 1981 song, what phone number could you reach Jenny at?
I know this
all
one.
The way back to all the way back to 1981. What phone number could you reach Jenny at? And it will all night. Earworm.
There it is. Buy up gold and silver.
I know he's missing a number.
Oh, he is.
He's missing a number. 7. Yep.
Nobody's got the full thing yet.
Showtime, you're missing a number. At what number could you reach Jenny at back in 1981?
Yep, it's got to be the full phone number there. Both of y'all are only missing one number. The two of y'all should look at your answers and combine them to get the total answer. Between the two of y'all, you got them all. I guess
FG says he has it there, but I don't see it.
Who?
I'm not seeing
I have it there.
FG says he got it twice. I don't even see him at all.
I don't see a comment from you, FG. I only see 3 people that put in answers for this question. Well, Showtime
Bill
was
Arrington,
2 of them.
Great.
All right, we got to give them a little bit of a hint.
I think they know it. I think something's going on with the chat, to be quite honest.
I put it
because I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
I wonder if it's not letting me type in a phone number. You think that's a problem?
You know what? That could be it. Because I don't know if you're allowed to type in phone numbers.
Phone numbers. Put dashes in there, guys.
Put spaces or something in between the numbers, and y'all do it again.
I think that's the problem. I think it's not letting me put phone numbers in because we're seeing all the other chats.
A lot of folks are saying they put it in, but it's not coming up in the chat for us.
Nope. Bill, happy birthday, man. I am a day after you, my friend. I am tomorrow. So I am the 15th. So happy birthday, man.
Aries got it.
I'll take Aries. Yeah, Aries got it.
Yep, Aries got it. And y'all, we do apologize for this one. Just the numbers were not coming through on the screen.
I think that's what it was.
8675309.
Can't put a phone number, huh?
We will keep that in mind for the future.
For sure.
We apologize for that one, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. This damn StreamYard BS. So that was a crapshoot on that one. We'll have to keep that in mind.
Oh, that guy said he did it 7 times.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's got to be YouTube not letting what it thinks his phone numbers come through on the chat because it's literally not showing for us.
That sucks. Sorry, guys. We'll keep that in mind for next time.
Aries says he'll pass his point to Great Scott.
Yeah, poor Great Scott was really trying on that. You sure about that? You want to pass it on?
Yeah, he was going all out. Just a comment for each number.
Okay.
All righty,
All right,
let's
Aries.
see.
I'm taking that and giving it to Great Scott.
My question number 6. Which artist is known for the song "Girls Just Want to Have Fun"?
Oh, good.
Extremely popular song in the 80s.
I hated that damn song.
Really?
OTG says he gives chicks his phone number all the time on here.
Great Scott, you got it, brother. Eli says he thinks he got it first. And again, Eli, it's just the numbers. There's literally no comments coming across with the entire thing. It's just YouTube is just, I guess they're not letting them come through. So we just didn't see it. So
who got that? Great Scott?
Great Scott got it first. So we are making a note not to do anything where phone numbers are answers in the future. But yep, it was Cyndi Lauper. That's correct.
That's tough. All right, I've got a really easy one. This one is pathetically easy.
They're all easy.
What TV series featured Philip Michael Thomas and Don Johnson as Florida detectives? What TV series?
Oh, good one.
Should be an easy one.
Oh, there it is.
Humble. Chris looks like Chris got it. Just beat Humble, I think.
Chuck got it. I'm seeing Chuck first.
Chris in Virginia had it. FG
Chuck,
had
then
it.
FG Stacker, and then Chris in Virginia.
Yep, looks like Chuck came in. Yep. FG and Chuck, that was close. It looks like Chuck is running away with first place on this one. He knows his 80s.
Well, that's why we got so many questions tonight. Spreading it out.
All right, what you got?
All righty. Here we go. Who was the president of the United States in the beginning of the 80s? Nope. Everybody's
Close.
putting Reagan. It is not Reagan.
Fourth?
There it is. Concurring lion. It was Jimmy Carter.
Yep.
Yep. Reagan did have his turn during the 80s, but at the start, it was Jimmy Carter.
Didn't one of the first things that happened, they got the Iranian hostages freed right after Carter left?
Yep.
It's because Reagan was like, Reagan didn't play, man. He's like, I'll just push the damn button.
Dude, still, Reagan to this day is my favorite president.
I'll just push the button if you don't want to give him up. All right, so
Jimmy Carter doesn't count as a president.
Poor Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. All right, so we already know which 80s album was the best-selling album in the 80s, but what 80s album was the bestseller all time? There was an album that came out in the 80s, but it is, to this day, the best-selling album all time.
Okay. I thought it was Thrillers.
It is.
So this one's on you, brother.
The question flipped around a little bit. I think Becky got it.
So Thriller's correct then.
Thriller is correct. It's just a little bit reworded, not from 80s to all time. That's incredible when you think about it.
Certainly is.
Still the best-selling album of all time. So Becky, you get a point. What was right after it? Wasn't it AC/DC Back in Black or the Eagles Hotel California? I forget
number
what's right
2,
after.
I have absolutely no idea.
Back in Black by AC/DC was up there. I can't remember what came after it. Anybody in the chat knows what's number 2? Let me know. Southeast. Yeah, Lion. I think it was Back in Black.
All right. I guess we should do one more for me, one for you, because we're coming up on 10 o'clock, and then we'll have some for the tiebreakers. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm up to number 8 on mine. What are you up to?
This will be my number 8, so that'll be 16 total.
Okay.
All right. Now here's some of y'all my age will probably know this one. What is the name of the space shuttle that exploded in 1986?
Easy peasy. You guys have to look up.
Chris,
Eli
right
says you
out
have to
the
look up the
gate.
lead singer.
Chris in Virginia. Yes, it was the
What was that?
Challenger.
Eli says you guys have to look up the lead singer of AC/DC when he was in England. He was a pop singer. Are you talking about Bon Scott? I didn't know he was a pop singer. Who got that one?
All right. Chris in Virginia.
Who got the Challenger?
Chris in Virginia.
I got it.
All right. One more for you, and that'll be it for the mains.
All right. If you're paying attention to this movie, great Scott, I'm looking at you. In the movie Back to the Future, what year did Marty travel back to in time? What year was it?
So who gets it first? Of course, it's Chuck Stacks. There it
Chuck,
is.
you're not human, man. He's not human. Bill, thanks for being here, man. Take care. Sorry you're having lags. Everybody had a lot of good input on that one. Everybody was really close.
Bill, you take care. We'll see you next week, buddy. Thanks for being here. All right. No matter. Excuse me.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 for Chuck. He's got this wrapped up.
Right.
So Chuck
is
sit it out.
There's no way that you can take first from him. So yeah, Chuck's. That's right. Yep. Chuck, sit it out for the tiebreakers. Because you definitely have first.
We've got
place.
A bunch. I'm showing FG, ATS.
Yep.
Bill. Me and Becky and Chris in Virginia with one each. Great Scott with 3 and Concurrent Lion with 2. So technically we have first, second, and third, unless you want to roll a couple more questions.
It's
up to you.
No, that's it. I mean, Concurring Lion with 2 and Great Scott with 3 would be second and third place.
Yep. So we have our winners.
All right. Well,
good job,
everybody.
This
means we got some saved questions for another go. All right.
Well, here's one. I want to see if anybody knows this one. This was going to be my tiebreaker.
This one was crazy interactive from y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. April O'Neil. Yeah, Turtle fan. Larry's a Turtle fan.
Absolutely.
Let's see if you guys know this one. Just curious. This was one of my favorite albums as a kid. I played it end to end, probably burned it out, just killed it. What hard rock band performed the song Too Late for Love, and what was the name of the album?
I don't know.
You guys know this one. You don't know it? I was a music rat. When I was a kid, I heard it. Music.
If I heard it playing, I would probably know it, but the name of the song I don't recognize.
Yeah, the song is Too Late for Love. Who? Def Leppard. Bill got it. Good job.
See, I guarantee I've heard it before because I was a huge Def Leppard fan.
And that was 1983, Pyromania. What a great, fantastic freaking album that was. Amazing.
Yep.
And unfortunately, no, you see, here's the problem with Def Leppard. I liked their first 3. So it was On Through the Night, High and Dry, Pyromania. And then the next one came out, and I was done with them. They went all pop, completely pop. Hysteria, I think, was the album. And I just did not like it. I hated Hysteria. I hated it. Same thing with Motley Crue. Too Fast for Love, their first one, fantastic. Nice garage sound to it. Shout at the Devil, phenomenal. And then Theater of Pain came out, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, I preferred their earlier stuff. Absolutely. But
their first
Def Leppard, my favorite was Hysteria. That was my favorite album.
There's a song on Pyromania. It's called it's one of the It's one of the keepers was Billy's Got a Gun. It was the last album. It was the last song on the B side. Billy's Got a Gun. What a fantastic song. Nah, don't pour any sugar on me, Chuck. I can't stand that song. I hate that album.
I don't know if he did, but I did. I had hair halfway down my back.
Elle's asking if I have long hair. I do not. I used to, but then I joined the Marine Corps, and they kind of had fun with that. So,
yep, I did in my teens.
Metallica, yeah, Metallica was great back in the day. Great song, great stuff. God, that brings back memories.
Dude, they're still playing concerts, man.
I know. That's
good.
Poor James Hetfield, man. You ever see? I don't know if you saw any clips from their concerts. He has to take a break, go off the stage, smoke a cigar, drink some water, and then he goes back and plays.
Old.
But he's got to puff on it. He's got to puff on his stogie for a few seconds.
He's got a stogie, yeah. Would you both show a photo of yourself with long hair? I don't know if I've got. I know I don't. My mother might have a picture of me with long hair. I'll have to check.
Mine was parted. I had it parted in the middle and probably not mullet, not quite a mullet, but just long overall in the back. And the first swipe they did when I got in the chair at the Marine Corps down at Parris Island, right down the middle. And he just let me sit there and look at it for a second. I'm like, oh God, that looks terrible. The more hair you went in there with, I advise anybody who goes in the Corps, get a haircut before you go, because they'll just have too much fun with you.
Who performed your Let Love Go and Mother Freedom?
Mother Freedom.
That's from Chris in Virginia. Wish You Were Here was my favorite album.
That was Pink Floyd, right?
See, I had dreadlocks on my head in my beard. Goodness, in your beard. Business in the front, party in the back. Yep, that's a mullet. I pretty much combed it just like I do now, just straight back. But of course, my hair was just much, much longer then.
Well, I just got butchered this week. She killed me, and I was so pissed off.
I'm overdue. I'm getting that poofy thing going on, so it's time for a new one. But yeah, I pretty much says straight back my whole life.
FG says, "Well, we know how to get a response. How to get a response to roast the host here."
Well, what do y'all think with the changing it up instead of doing medals? We know what the theme.
Yeah, let's
y'all enjoy it.
Let's get some feedback, guys. What'd you prefer? Did you prefer like the trivia, like pop culture trivia, or medals, or maybe a mix? What do you guys want to see? This show, this is your show, so you tell us.
MC Hammer.
I was graduating as that trend was taking effect. Thank God.
Yep. MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice, dude.
Oh my God. Dude, I was a Levi's t-shirt and Nikes kid all the way through high school. That's all I wore.
Great Scott said he liked the time travel. Yep.
90s.
Well, like I said, we'll put up a poll sometime this week for maybe we'll even put one up tomorrow. You and I can figure out. We'll pick like 4 or 5, and then we'll put a poll up on your channel and on mine. And whichever ones get the most votes, that'll be the theme for next week.
Oh, don't forget the rule, Chuck. We have that rule in place. If you win one week, you got to sit out the next.
Yep. Of course, you can participate, but we'll kind of ignore your answers next week. And Chuck doesn't even have to wait for shipping. He'll just get it in person on Wednesday.
Aries Bird says he liked how you guys went off with it and shot off to a short-lived tariff rant and then dissolved more in a fandom at the second half. That's the format that we set, Aries. We wanted to talk metals. The first hour is going to be metals, and when we hit an hour, we wanted to go to trivia to have some fun, kind of lighten up a little bit, give away some prizes. Again, the prizes are first place, gram of silver plus a bonus piece of our choice. Second place gets a gram of silver, and third gets a copper round.
Get some copper goodies. Goodies.
And in fact, who got third place?
Great Scott. Copper goodies.
No, I'm giving them away. No, Gray he's second. Lion got. This is the
This
piece
is one
I'm
of the ones
sending out.
Steve Barnes sent us these to give away. Oh, that's a nice one, dude.
Yep, this is a Batman copper piece. Pretty cool. So Concurrent Lion, that's your third place prize. I picked that one up the other day for some prizes.
That's cool.
Second place is going to be, you remember these. Second place gets a poop.
You got to bring me one of those on Wednesday. I still don't have one.
I got one for you. It's already packaged up.
I got your Marine Corps one right here.
I'll trade you gram for gram.
That's right. I'm gonna put this in your box right now while we're talking.
All right, I got yours ready to go.
See this giant box? This is all your stuff. I'm gonna put your goodie in this box too.
Yeah, great. You saw what you're great, Scott. You're getting second place finish. You get the gram. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
This is that other 10 gram
Sweet.
that I'll be bringing for you.
FG, just open the envelope and we'll post up the video. Oh, good. I'm glad. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it and got there safely. Good to hear.
Cool. Good
to
deal.
hear. Email. So this is me. I'm the one giving out the prizes this week. So I'm putting it in right now. You guys need
all
to email
things
me your
silver.
address.
I'm coming to Raleigh on Wednesday to bring Stack Attack his stuff and to pick up a coin that he had ordered for the two of us. So we're going to meet up for lunch and, we'll go to a couple coin shops while we're there. If you're in the area, brother, you're welcome
Tony,
to join us.
glad that got to you. Yep. Glad that got to you, Tony. So I'm the one giving out the prizes. Chuck, I'll see you. So it doesn't matter. Concurrent Lion. I think I've sent something before, but send me your address just in case, because I don't keep all the emails. And Great Scott, there you go. That's my email. You get your poop. And North Raleigh meetup Wednesday. That's right.
Wednesday.
We're meeting up.
Well, what time are we going to meet over at? Are you going to just go meet you at Lou's when he opens at 10?
He opens up at 10.
What's it saying? Is that what time you want me to meet you there?
I'll call him. Yeah, 10 o'clock. And then we'll double up to Capitol Boulevard and shoot downtown.
So there you go. All things silver.
Hey,
if you're in the area, we'll be at Raleigh Gold Coin at 10 o'clock Wednesday morning.
OTG
Butts
got his
flying.
poop. It's the shit.
How you doing, buddy? It's the shit.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, Aries, what can I tell you, man? It really is a cool little piece of silver, though. You're going to like it. They are cool as hell.
At the next
all right,
coin
everybody.
show,
So
we're with our guy that gets the foil notes, because he's got a lot of the little 1, 2, 3, and 5 gram pieces. I might pick up a few of those because he had some really cool 5 gram pieces. I'm going to pick up some of those to give away.
Yeah, usually when the big shows come around, that's when I pick up my swag and giveaway stuff for prizes.
There you go.
And I'll pick up these grams, these 2 grams, 3 grams, wherever I can find them, as long as I get a good price on them. We'll go from there. But it is, I got 10, 11. I've got 11 after 10. 22-11 for you military folks.
Time to call it a night,
we're going to call it. I think we're call it a night. Appreciate everybody that was here. I hope you guys had a good time. And we had a great time. Love doing it. And we'll see you again next week on his channel. So we'll do it again at 8:30 on his channel. Hill 13. I didn't even see you sneak in, bud. How you doing? But have a fantastic night. Have a great week. Have a great weekend.
Hey, Hill, how you doing, buddy?
I may be taking this weekend off. I might be taking Sunday off from YouTube. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do anything with the family in town, so I think I'm gonna take.
Oh yeah, you got your
no video this weekend, as far as I know. Unless I find time to do it, and then I'll launch something. But I don't put stuff up just to put it up. So it's got to be something I can put some time into and make it worthwhile. So I hate putting up fillers. I don't want to do that to anybody, and that's not how I want to be known. So I may be taking Sunday off. We'll see. But good night, everybody. Stay safe and get stacked. We'll see you next time.
Y'all take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Peace.